I've got a red button down there. I've not pressed it before. I wonder what it does. Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. I am on my way to Felixstowe Docks for the first time. I've got about a 4-hour drive, so let's get cracking. Okay, so I've arrived at the docks. I had to go and get my rides card, which allows me onto the docks, and they had to take me a scan of my hand and inside leg measurement and God knows what else they seem to have to do to let me into the docks. It's easier to get into the chemical weapons place in Wiltshire than it is to get onto here, but it is what it is. So yeah, I've now been told I've got to wait. I've got a little ticket that tells me to wait in the temporary holding area. So I've just got to sit here and wait now. So I'm going to put myself on a break and then see what it's like getting a container from here. Okay, so that's the box on. It's definitely on. I'm not concerned about that. It's just now, where do I go from here? I've got to find an exit. I guess I'm just going to follow the other trucks and see what happens. Because I ain't got a clue. I'm not going to lie. The thing about these places is signage. Not a clue where I'm going. I could just be driving around here for hours until I actually find where I'm supposed to be going. It's yeah, lacking signs, I think. There's where I had to wait, temporary holding area. I'll say, now I've got to find where I get out. So I managed to find my way out of the docks eventually and got myself to a supermarket to get some food for this evening's meal as well as lunch today. Then get a phone call from the boss, can I bring this load back to the yard? So I'm not doing a night out tonight, I'm going to be going home I say going home, I'm currently sat in traffic on the A12, so they seem to have closed it because there's been some accidents. So I might not actually make it home yet. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so I did do a night out last night on the side of the A12. It took 4 hours to get through the traffic jam and I just run out of working time. So yeah, night out it was. Had to pick my delivery for 6 AM this morning, which I've just been and done. And I had to wait while they unloaded that container and that was all handballed off. It took about an hour and 40 minutes. So I did the only thing I could do, which was go to sleep. Got onto the bunk and went to sleep, which was nice. Because I only had a 9-hour rest off last night. Now I'm making my way to Southampton docks to get the container taken off and a different one put on. And up ahead there's been another accident, so I'm in more traffic. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of them weeks. Okay guys, I've made it to Southampton. I'm already booked in. I know where I've got to go. I've got 2 places to go to. Transfer area 3 to have this box taken off, and then transfer area 2 to put a new box on. Once I've done that, I've got to take this up to our yard in Andover, and then I don't know what I'm doing after that, but there's no surprise there. So let's get around this corner, get through the next security gate, and yeah, reverse into a bay, and then the thing can come take the container off. Right, that's the first box taken off. I hadn't even got into the bay before they were there ready for me, so yeah, it's unusual. I must have timed it just right for them, which is always handy, no waiting around like I was expecting to have. But yeah, so now we've got to go round to transfer area 2, and that's where the new box will be put on. So fingers crossed it's just as quick there, but realistically it probably won't be. Okay, so yesterday afternoon when I got back, I had to drop the container trailer and then connect up to a Curtis-sider to go and do a collection to go to Kent. When I got to that collection, it was only 14 pallets, so I took that back to our yard and that was transferred onto a rigid truck, and then I went back to the same place for another collection to go to Loughborough, and that's where I'm heading now. I had to fill up with fuel on the way up here, and yeah, a bit of a queue there this morning, which is a little bit annoying. Had to wait for my truck because I went home last night because I was back in the yard. I went home and someone else used the truck overnight for a night run. They didn't fill it back up, so I've had to do that as well, which was, I say, a bit annoying, but it's okay. It's okay. I've still got about 2 hours to go to Loughborough. Yeah, it's a 3-hour-ish drive in total, so let's get cracking on with that. So I'm now in a pallet distribution network place in Lichfield, and I'm picking up to go to another site in Swindon, I think it is. I've got the full details just yet. I'm just waiting for them to sort themselves out, and then they'll be loading me and get the sat-nav programmed, and then I'll be on my way down the road. With it being Swindon, I might be home again tonight, I might not. We'll just have to wait and see with that one. Be nice to be home again. Done a lot of nights out, a lot of weeks away recently, so it'd be nice to be back home, see the wife and kids in the middle of the week. But if not, it is what it is. They don't expect me home. They now go away a week, so yeah, it's nice sometimes to break up the routine and come home and surprise them every now and then. So yeah, just got to sit here and wait. I'm on a taco break now while I'm waiting. So yeah, takes too much longer. I'm going to get on the bunk and go to sleep again. Okay, so I've just finished at that delivery from the pallet network place. I've now got to go find somewhere to park up. Not before I've had something to eat though, and got myself some drinks, because I've got a feeling tonight is going to be very warm. In the morning I need to be in Southend by 7:30, so I'll be doing another 9 hours off. So I've done a 9 off this week and 11, and now we're going to be doing another 9-hour rest period. So I'll only have one left for the rest of the week. Yeah, and once we are over in Southend tomorrow at the timber yard, I will be coming back towards Yeovil. So yeah, a little bit closer to home. In theory, again tomorrow I should be back home, but we shall see what happens. Bit tight getting out of that last delivery, because they'd parked one of their trucks on the corner and then gone home, so I had to wiggle around that. Not the easiest thing to do, but it's done, and like I say, off to get something to eat now and then park up for the night. So I've not long left the timber yard, and as you probably would have seen from the time lapse, the road that we used to get in and out was closed, which was a little unhelpful. So yeah, everything around that road has got a 7.5 ton weight limit, and as you can tell is not particularly set out for a truck, so it made it a little bit more awkward to get out. That's after the fact that when I got there this morning at 6:30, I wanted to get there early to get my brake in before they started loading me, and then I had my drive time preset ready for the delivery. They weren't ready for me at 7:30 because the load was cancelled, so they then had to find me a different load, which took an hour. So I got there effectively then 2 hours early, which is a little bit annoying. But I did the only thing I could do, which was go back to sleep. So, no problem there, really. 2 hours to get me loaded, and half an hour to check the load off, and then I've come out. And I've now got a 4.5 hour drive to get to somewhere down in Dorset. So, got that to do now. So, let's get cracking. Okay, so today is Friday, last day of the week for me, which is fantastic. I've got to do a dock run to Southampton, and depending on how long that actually takes down there, I've then got to come back up to the yard, swap to a curtain-sider, and then do a run to Reigate and back. So a relatively easy day. Didn't have to start too early this morning, was in for 8 o'clock, and I made it home last night. So yeah, rushed around like a lunatic to do what I could to make sure I was back home last night, because I was just about going to make it. So yeah, I did, which was nice. So another night at home this week, which is very unusual, because that means I've had 2 nights home this week. So yeah, long may that continue. Let's crack on down to the docks, and hopefully this day gets done nice and quick. Okay guys, that is me nearly back at the yard. What a fitting end to the week. Started off in traffic and ended the week in traffic. Yeah, it's been a very long week. Just working it out, I've done about 1,500 miles this week, give or take. So yeah, quite a lot of miles done this week. Lots of variety in the week's work as well, which is always a plus. Thank you very much for watching. If indeed you are still watching this far, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the vlog, whether you liked the fact that it's a little bit longer than normal, or whether you think I should go back to doing a slightly shorter one. I'll say, let me know in the comments, and I will speak to you guys next time.